Hello guys, welcome back. If you're interested in vocal technique, pick up my ebook called Becoming a Natural Singer, or if you want one-on-one help, book a lesson through my website or drop me an email, links in the description. So I want to talk about specific struggles that people learning this stuff have, especially the harder cases. And I had a few students recently with this issue of what I would call over-adjustment, or a lack of subtlety in the adjustment, specifically between lighter coordinations and what we would call mixed voice or a balanced compressed sound, however you want to describe it. One of the challenges is that instinctively harder cases make a bigger adjustment than necessary, or a smaller adjustment than necessary. So if we're in the mid-range, and I talk about, well, if you can get there with very little compression on a light sound, then you've just got to connect in that position. The challenge is this, though, is it's closer than people think. So when they try and connect there, the harder case, this type of feeling, like Jesus, it's like you're grabbing the steering wheel of a car going fast down the road and you're just yanking it. Like it's just yanking it. It's not just leaning the steering wheel across just a little few degrees, leaning it right, leaning onto the accelerator, pressing on the brake gently. However you want to describe it, it's too much of an adjustment. It's a jerk in the vehicle. It breaks things. It gets the vehicle out of control. And the voice will get out of control for the same reason. If you listen carefully, as I adjust to more compression here in the mid-range. Na 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 na, na na na. It's a small adjustment. It's just a leaning in. It's a subtle adjustment. Now I can say this, and we can sit and work at the exercises and try and get you to not grab, not panic, not over-adjust. But at some point, the mind has to start grasping, there's a smaller adjustment than I'm aware of that's possible. And what I mean by that is that very often, you can say it's a subtle adjustment, it's a small adjustment, but there needs to be a paradigm shift with the singer themselves. They need to realize, there is a finer degree of motion that I'm not familiar with, that I haven't potentially even seen yet. Trying to explain to somebody, there's parts of the world, parts of your life, and this part being singing, where you missed some simple observations. So simple, in fact, that it becomes harder to notice them the longer you haven't noticed them. What I mean by that is the challenge with this solution of subtle adjustment is that the harder case wants to believe that the thing they're missing is some type of deep intellectual problem, some type of intricate technical analysis that, if I just knew those complicated words, or if I just knew some type of technique that I haven't found in some corner of the internet, then that will fix my voice. It's harder to deal with this idea that, it's so simple that I missed it. It's so obvious, and that's the reason I missed it. This is harder to deal with, and this is why the harder cases tend to go around in circles, because they have an issue. They overthink, they over-intellectualize, they make more of an adjustment in the wrong direction, which creates more problems, which leads to more over-rationalizing, overthinking, more attempts to quote-unquote fix the issues, when really they're just adding layers and layers of complexity to something that should have been super simple. Think about it this way. The reason kids don't have any issues with their voice in terms of range, they've got very free, flexible voice, is simply because they haven't had the time to think about what they're doing and to put roadblocks in their own way. So most of the time, the solution for harder cases is for them to deal with the fact that they caused the problem themselves without realizing. Is for them to start understanding, I put this problem there because, frankly, I can't deal with super obvious, super simple solutions. Just be gentle, just be careful. You've got it already there. It's basically waiting for you on a plate. You just have to be willing to eat it and not throw it on the floor and get angry at it. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts for today. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.